Week 10 of the fantasy baseball season. Here's a few pitchers I look to sell high and trade away this week. The first guy's Marcus Strowman of the New York Mets. So it's been a great season here for Strowman, no doubt about it. And a contract year here after the season, after he signed the qualifying offer, entering the season for 1 year, $18 million. So far in the season for Strowman, 71 in the third inning, 5-4 record, 60 hits, 19 earned runs, 7 homers, 17 walks, 59 strikeouts, a nice 2.40 ERA, 1.80 whip, and 8 quality starts in the last couple weeks here for Strowman. 18 2/3, 2-0 record, 14 hits, 3 earned runs, a homer, 6 walks, 16 strikeouts, a 1.45 ERA, and a 1.07 whip with 3 quality starts. So he's going out there each and every 5th day for this New York Met team, and he's pitching lights out baseball. Even with this Met team not really scoring many runs this season, with a lot of injuries and a lot of AA and AAA type of players in their everyday lineup. But Strowman with the contract year, like I mentioned, he's pitching lights out. But I just don't think this ERA is going to stay at a 2.45. I think he's pitching a little bit over his head this season, is Strowman, even though we saw him with the Toronto Blue Jays a few seasons ago before going to the Mets, him have great success. But just in my opinion, I don't think it's going to hold up. And right now, while his value's at a peak, he's definitely a sell-high player. In the last few outings for Strowman, May 27th versus the Rockies, 6 innings, got the win, 3 hits, no runs, 2 walks, 3 Ks, and 0.83 whip in a quality start. June 1st at Arizona, 6 innings, no decision, 7 hits, 3 earned runs, a homer, giving up 6 Ks, a 4.5 ERA, 1.17 whip in a quality start. And then June 6th at San Diego, 6 2/3, got the win, 4 hits, no runs, 4 walks, 7 Ks, a 1.20 whip in a quality start. So Strowman, he's going out there, he's pitching well, and the only bad thing for him right now is that whip and the walks. But besides that, he's pitching great, and he's a definite sell-high candidate, in my opinion. The next pitcher I would look to sell high and trade away this week is Eton of the Cincinnati Reds here for the Reds. 32 innings, 1-0 record, 3 saves, 12 hits, 5 earned runs, 2 homers, 11 walks, 40 Ks, a 1.41 ERA, and 0.72 whip for Eton. Now he's been dominating in relief here in the last couple weeks here for Eton. 6 innings, got a save, 4 hits, no runs, 1 walk, 6 Ks, 0.83 ERA, and no runs given up. So right now he's going out there, he's closing the door on games, and he's not giving up runs. But right now he's definitely a sell-high player. You know how I am if you've listened to other videos about closers. I think they're a crapshoot for the most part, maybe besides the first 5-10 closers, if that. Because I think it's a crapshoot category. It's only one little category, even in a points league. The value of closers really isn't that much, because some closers could have 1 save a week and some could have 3 or 4. It's just the way the game script goes and how things go. So right now, while Anton's pitching well with no runs given up, and while he's getting a few saves here over the last couple weeks, right now I think he's a definite sell-high pitcher. And you probably could get a decent hitter for him, or maybe even a middle-of-the-road starter. But right now, I just don't think Anton's going to keep it up. And he's a fluke right now. So while his value's high as well, he's definitely a recommended trade candidate and sell high. The next guy is Freddie Peralta of the Milwaukee Brewers. So Freddie Peralta, former top prospect here in the Brewer organization. And finally reached his potential maybe this season. 64 innings, 6-1 record, 29 hits, 16 earned runs, 6 homers, 27 walks, a whopping 92 strikeouts, 2.25 ERA. 0.88 whip, and 6 quality starts. So him to have 92 strikeouts in 64 innings, that's a great number here for Peralta. And right now he's mowing through lineups and getting outs, but we've seen him in the past get hit hard and have seasons with high ERA. So I don't know if this season he's going to keep it up. But for a guy to have an ERA under the 2.30, I just don't buy it right now. While his value's high as well, he's definitely a sell-high candidate. And the last couple weeks for him, 14 1/3, 2-0 record, 5 hits, 2 earned runs, a homer, 4 walks, 16 strikeouts, 1.26 ERA, and 0.63 whip, and 2 quality starts here for Peralta. And his last couple outings, May 29th at Washington, 7 innings, got the win, 4 hits, 1 run, a homer, giving up a walk, 7 Ks, a 1.29 ERA, an 0.71 whip, and a quality start. And June 4th versus the Diamondbacks, 7 1/3, got the win, 1 hit, 1 earned run, 3 walks, 9 Ks, a 1.23 ERA, and an 0.55 whip with a quality start. So his next start's tomorrow, June 10th at the Cincinnati Reds, which obviously it's a bandbox over there in the Cincinnati ballpark. But right here, Peralta's pitching well. He's getting high strikeouts. And right now, though, while his value's at a high, you definitely could get a good pitcher or two for him in a deal or a nice slugger in a trade, because I just don't think the ERA is going to stay this low. And I even think the strikeout rate's going to drop. But right here, Peralta's definitely improved this season from seasons in the past with the walks going down, velocity being a little bit better. The next pitcher is Rich Hill of the Tampa Bay Rays. So Rich Hill, he's been a great starting pitcher the last month of the season for the Rays and fantasy owners. And on the season for Hill, 62 innings, 5-2 record, 41 hits, 21 earned runs, 7 homers given up, 20 walks, 63 Ks, a 3.05 ERA, 0.98 whip, and 5 quality starts in a tough American League East division in the last couple weeks here for him. 10 innings, 2-0 record, 5 hits, no runs given up, 3 walks, and 0.80 whip, and 5 strikeouts. So Rich Hill, he's going out there, and he's pitching real well. Just the only thing I don't like about Hill for fantasy baseball, he's not really going out there and going deep into games. The last 2 outings for him have only been 5-inning ball games for him, and besides that, he's older in age, at 43 years old, and I don't think the Rays are going to push him like they did early in the season, where he was going 6, 7, and even one game he pitched 8 innings. But right now they're taking it a little bit easy with him. They don't want that pitch count to rise too much here for Hill, and they definitely want to save him for the playoffs a little bit if they could, if they're going to make it, if they keep this hot streak going here, is Tampa Bay. So the last few games here for Hill, May 25th versus Kansas City, 8 innings, got the tough loss, 6 hits, 2 earned runs, a walk, 13 strikeouts, at 2.25 ERA, 0.75 whip, and a quality start. May 31st at the Yankees, 5 innings, got the win, 3 hits, no runs, 2 walks, 2 Ks, a 1 whip. And then June 5th at Texas for Hill, 5 innings, got the win, 2 hits, no runs, 1 walk, 3 Ks. So he hasn't given up a run in his last 2 outings, and he's pitching good, no doubt about it. He's got a low ERA, but the things that worry me about Hill is his age, obviously, and that he's not really going deep into games. So if the right move's out there and you get fair value for Hill, I think he's a definite sell-high candidate this week on the trade block. And the 5th and final pitcher I look to sell high and trade away this week is Nathan Eovaldi of the Boston Red Sox. So Eovaldi, it's been a good season for him this year. 7-2 and 66 2/3, 65 hits, 28 earned runs, 2 homers, 14 walks, 65 strikeouts, 3.78 ERA, a 1.19 whip, and 4 quality starts in the last couple weeks here for Eovaldi. 11 1/3, 2-0 record, 12 hits, 1 earned run, a homer, a walk, 14 Ks, an 0.79 ERA, 1.15 whip, and a quality start. So he's going out there. He's giving this Boston Red Sox team good quality starts, and he's getting batters out. But I just don't think this season that Eovaldi's stats are going to stay where they are, even though his ERA is still at 3.7. But I think it's going to go up a little bit more over the season. He's in a tough AL East, and with the weather getting nice now, the balls are going to carry more, and pitchers are going to hit him hard, especially in a small ballpark like Fenway Park down the left field line. A few outings for Eovaldi. May 29th versus Miami, 5 1/3, got the win, 4 hits, no runs, a walk, 7 Ks, 0.94 whip. And June 4th at the Yankees, 6 innings, got the win, 8 hits, 1 earned run, a homer, 7 Ks, a 1.5 ERA, and a 1.33 whip with a quality start. So right here, Eovaldi, he's going out there, he's pitching well, but he's really not going deep into games. And like I mentioned, he's in a tough division. So right now, with the right deals out there for him, where you could get good value on selling them high, this is the time to do it. So that's a few pitches I look to sell high and trade away here in Week 10 of the fantasy baseball season.